Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to today's unseen video. Not loads to go through, so we might be able to make this a little quicker than usual. Biggest story today, no doubt about it, was Bull Nakano going into the Hall of Fame. I know there was another story that kind of happened on AEW, but in WWE, the biggest story was Bull Nakano, and it was so deserved. I'm so pleased for her. We are going to look at some footage later in the video. We are going to talk and look at the reaction to her announcement. And I know that for many out there, this might not have landed, might not have hit hard, because a lot of people out there didn't get to see Bull Nakano, and she didn't compete in WWE very much. So I definitely don't blame you. But she is regarded as one of the best women's wrestlers of all time, and we'll take a little look as to why. But we're going to start with this. A few bits in the WWE folder first. This is from The Bump, and Tiffany was asked if she's made any friends, formed any relationships, any alliances, and she said that she thinks she's made one friend, and she mentions Nia Jax. Nia Jax responds by saying bestie. Now, I don't think it's anything more than that. I don't think that we're building anything here, but it did make me think, after WrestleMania has been and gone, what if we do put these two together in like a Diesel Shawn Michaels type situation where Nia can be Tiffany's bodyguard? So Tiffany is great in the ring, but we know that she's just been falling a little short, like at Elimination Chamber, for example. She's brand new, so of course she's finding her feet, but, you know, imagine her with the experience and the power and the size of Nia. Imagine her with that by her side. I really like that dynamic. I really like that Shawn Diesel comparison. So don't know that this is leading anywhere, but I thought that it was an interesting thought and worth mentioning. Here, Chad Gable just getting excited for the Gauntlet match. This Gauntlet match really could be a match of the year contender on Monday. They're building it so well. I'm seeing lots of interviews with the participants, and here you can see Chad Gable saying, familiar faces, more chances at redemption on this journey. Line them up and watch me run through them. I thrive in this environment, and he really could thrive. I think he is the favorite to win, but Sammy's got a chance. And even Ricochet made a good case for himself, but Chad definitely feels like the favorite to win here. So, yeah, this should be a banger, man. As I said, honestly, it could turn out to be a match of the year contender. The ingredients are all there. Because for many of these, this is their only shot at a showcase match at WrestleMania. If they don't win this, chances are they'll be in the Andre Battle Royal. So it's not just about beating Gunther or trying to beat Gunther. It's not just about trying to become Intercontinental Champion, but it's about trying to just get on the WrestleMania card and be featured. So they are going to go all out in this match. I cannot wait. Talking of WrestleMania, here is Drew. And obviously he attacked Seth, and we get to see what he said, look. So here, he said, look what just happened, Seth. If you keep on this path, if you choose that tag match on Friday, this is what's going to happen in our match. You know the truth. Do not be selfish. Do not taint this title. Don't do it. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. So Drew is making an excellent point here. His concern is that if Seth gets into that tag match, there's gonna be outside interference in their title match, because Seth is sticking his nose into Bloodline business, and it doesn't belong. His nose doesn't belong in Bloodline business. Drew has already lost the world title because of the Bloodline at Clash at the Castle. Now he's facing Seth, nothing to do with the Bloodline. And Seth is sort of involving them. He's bringing them in by helping Cody. So totally get where Drew is coming from here. And he makes excellent points. But I think we all know Seth is still going to do that tag match. But will the Bloodline get involved in the title match? I love this little story that's playing out. It's very good. But this bit at the top, look. What did I ever do in this world to deserve an empty-headed, beep, dumb, beep, like Seth Rollins, to go out on national TV and go into business for himself? Now, I like that because it does fit, right? Drew is upset with Seth for going out onto TV, going into business for himself, basically sticking his nose where it doesn't belong, right? And getting involved in that Cody stuff. But it's also a line that was said by CM Punk at the Brawl Out press conference. So he has just took what CM Punk has said, just changed the name over, because originally that was Hangman Adam Page, changed it to Seth, and now used it for this here. So he's kind of firing a shot at CM Punk, making fun of Punk, kind of using something from one of the lowest points in Punk's career. So he's using the lines from that press conference, but he's using it about this moment. He is just operating on a whole different level, man. Drew McIntyre is on a whole different level. Jaden here said Drew's killing it at the minute. But Dijak wasn't impressed, because he said, can you do me a solid next time and post the swears? Because I want to know what the current fine is. Thanks. I do love that. I love that from Dijak. You might remember yesterday there were swear words absolutely everywhere, and it looks like they've kind of stepped back a little bit from that. But there was a lot of carnage with swear words yesterday. Even Ricochet was like, so we're just cussing now on social media. Spoiler for you here. This is the 2K folder. Not loads in here, but a spoiler. This is the entrance for Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Look at this. There he is. Whee! I don't even know how you do this in the game. I have no idea how you even do this. But there he is, coming down on a chair, office chair. Boom! Straight into the side of the ring. I mean, I do feel like that ramp does just call for that moment. You know, that ramp is just screaming out for someone to come down in a chair like that. So, yeah, really, really fun. So, I agree. It's not going to hit quite as hard as his usual entrance, but it's definitely going to be a WrestleMania moment. And up here, this just makes me laugh so much. So, Cathy Kelley is the guest ref in this, right? Here's Hogan winning. WCW, Cathy Kelley, the ref gives him the belt. He grabs her. Out she goes. I love that so much. Right? Nothing against Cathy Kelley, but I just love the innocence of like, where am I going? There's your belt. Look. Oh my God. Oh my God. Where am I off to? And the arm being, her arm flailing as she goes, man. I love it. It's just brilliant. I could watch this all day. So there he is. Look. He's just won. Give me my belt. Here you go. Back of the head. Where are we going? Woof! To the outside. I reckon I'd have such a good time if I bought 2K24. I'd just be doing that. Although, thankfully, Frost UK has provided this video, so I don't need to buy the game. I can just watch the video. Right, let's go to NXT, shall we? Here is... This is a video, Ava hearing a commotion outside of her office, and here's a load of guys, and thankfully she was already prepared for this. She knew the tag teams were now going to want an opportunity, because we saw Baron and Braun retain on Tuesday against Chase U. So she's come up with this plan. So this is what we're going to do to figure out who faces Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker for the NXT Tag Titles at Stand and Deliver, right? So LWO against OTM are going to face off, I think, Tuesday coming. I'll make a quick prediction. I'll go OTM, right? LWO are already in a feud on SmackDown. They don't need it. I'll go OTM. Bing. Over here, we got Axiom and Nathan Frazier taking on No Quarter Catch Crew. I think that's really difficult. You could go No Quarter Catch Crew because... they just won the Heritage Cup with Charlie Dempsey, so you could have them on a roll and feature them, but it's hard to leave out Axiom and Nathan Frazier. They are so good. So I'm really torn on this, but I think I'm going to go with Axiom and Nathan Frazier. I'm going to go with those, right? So, ding. And then over here, we got Hank and Tank taking on Gallows and Anderson. It's Gallows and Anderson. Ting. It's definitely Gallows and Anderson. It's not going to be Hank and Tank. So that would give us OTM, Axiom and Nathan Frazier, and Gallows and Anderson. Gallows and Anderson win it. They go to Stand and Deliver and face Baron Corbin and Bron Breakker. That's my prediction for this. So each week there'll be a match, and then it'll lead to a triple threat, and then the winner of that will go to Stand and Deliver. Right, Dijak with a very honest message here. He said, people who tell me I shouldn't do a moonsault off the top of the cage, and there have been people saying he shouldn't have done it. I said during the live stream that I think he should have set it up better, because we came back from a commercial break. He was either climbing or he had already got up there, and then he just does it. I would have liked in this match a bit more psychology of him climbing up slowly and Gacy stopping him, and him trying again and Gacy stopping, the commentary team being like, what's he trying to do? Like, what's he trying to do? Like, why is he trying to get up that cage? Or, like, you know, really trying to... Because I don't know that you can climb up and out in an asylum cage. I don't know that you can win an asylum match that way. I actually don't know that. I don't know if it's just pinfall submission inside. So the cage escape might not be a thing. But either way, I think they could have built it so that when he finally did it, it was an OMG moment. It still was, but I don't think that they maximized it. That was my criticism. But anyway, he said there's people that said he shouldn't have done it at all, right? People who tell me I shouldn't have done a moonsault off of the top of the cage have never been T-bar. I mean, that's true. None of us have ever been T-bar. Barely treading water on main event. Tearfully staring at my phone, just waiting to be fired. I don't take a second of this for granted, and I am eternally grateful to Sean and Triple H. Amazing, innit? Just an amazing insight into the mind of someone that's always so funny online, to just get that very real kind of comment. Kind of hits a bit, doesn't it? WWE has filed the trademark for Uriah Connors. That's obviously Brogan Finlay, Fit Finlay's son. He wrestled the other day against Sean Spears in a squash match, but it looks like they're going to use that as his name going forwards. Oh, I love this. So Kairi said, let's play again, Tatum. Tatum said, I like the way you think. So I like that. These two are a little unhinged, both of them. So these two in a singles match. Let's go, man. I hope something comes of that. I would love to see them two in a singles match. And then look at this. Help, said Jacy Jayne. Obviously, we know that Thea wanted Jacy's help. Jacy said no. She called her a loser. So there's an issue there. Chase U have lost their match for the tag titles against Bron and Baron. So there's an issue there. So everything here is just a bit awkward. So Jacy saying help. Right, Vince, TKO, COO, Mark Shapiro reiterated that Vince McMahon has nothing to do with the company and is not coming back. We don't talk to him. We don't know his motives. We don't know his plans. We don't know his timeline. He doesn't work for the company. He doesn't come into the offices. He's not coming back. Ooh. I mean, that's as strong a message as you can send out. He has got nothing to do with this company anymore, right? They are making it very loud, very clear. So normally, like, you know, they kind of tread careful with what they're saying. That was very loud, right? And it needed to be honest. Right, before we go to Bull, and I'm so excited, let's have a look at Paul Heyman. So Rikishi said the wise man's blood runs deep, right? And it's because there is a little clip attached here showing Paul. If I don't show it you, I'll feel like I'm cheating you. So let's whoosh it in. This is a little clip 35 years ago on World Championship Wrestling. Here we've got the Samoans with Paul E. Dangerously. They do show him at ringside. There, look, there he is 35 years ago. On his phone, Paulie Dangerously. Look at that. That's what mobiles were like back in the day. 35 years ago, that was a mobile phone. That thing. Look at that. So, yeah, this is just old Classic footage. I don't know. Do we see him again? Maybe we don't. But yeah, brilliant. So Rikishi noticing that and saying, like, you know, it runs deep. His relationship with the family, it runs deep. And he also acknowledges Paul for him going in the Hall of Fame, which is really cool. And this was interesting. So when Roman Reigns and I had a chance to work together, we wanted to put together a body of work that upon reflection could compete with Peaky Blinders, Sopranos, Wire, Fargo, Breaking Bad, the most compelling dramas with the most complex characters. So this is what they wanted to do, and I think they achieved it. What was interesting to me is that I didn't know you had Peaky Blinders in America. What a show. An amazing show based on Birmingham, which is where my family are from. So who knows? I could have been a Peaky Blinder back in the day. But I love that show. Sopranos I've actually never seen, but it's one of those that's like, I'll get to it one day. The Wire, I just cannot get past the first few episodes. It's so slow. It is so slow. Everyone tells me, Wrestle with Andy told me, get past that and it gets so good. It gets so good, but I just can't. I have to give it another go. Fargo I've never seen, and Breaking Bad is amazing. So yes, this is TV series days where we review all the hottest TV series. So there we go. That was the Heyman one. Now we can go to the Bull Nakano one. Yes, I love Bull Nakano. I've told the story before about getting into wrestling around this age, like that kind of early mid-90s, and there wasn't a women's division. Well, there was. It was called Alondra Blaze, and she literally just faced different people. They brought different people in for her to face. So she took on the likes of Luna Vachon. She took on the likes of Bull Nakano. She took on the likes of Bertha Faye. I think they were about to set up a feud with Aja Kong, and then they got rid of the division because money was too tight. But Bull is a former WWF Women's Champion. She's competed at SummerSlam. She's better known for what she did in Japan, though, where she was the ace of the main women's federation over there, promotion over there. She was the ace of AJW, All Japan Women's Wrestling, and she was, you know, the person over there, basically. She was the head of the table for a bit, and I think Triple H says it best. He says, an unbelievable talent with an unforgettable look and a mean streak a mile long. Bull Nakano isn't just one of the best women's wrestlers of all time. She's one of the best of all time, period. Which is brilliant. I agree. Completely agree. Brandon, thank you. So Natalia said, Bull Nakano came at a time when something else was expected of women's wrestling matches. Today we reap the benefits of Bull, ignoring those expectations and kicking ass because she was that damn good. Her passion, her grit, her determination represents women's wrestling. And what we have today is all the better, I'll whoosh it, all the better because of women like Bull, who weren't afraid to be themselves. Congratulations on your Hall of Fame induction, Bull. You deserve it. You deserve it. Let's go. And we have also got some footage. Yeah, so Dave Meltzer was asked any thoughts on Bull going in the Hall of Fame. He said, not really, but she was one of the best women's wrestlers of all time, though. So high praise from Dave. Here's some footage from Raw after WrestleMania. And this is after WrestleMania 11, the Raw after WrestleMania 11. Look at this action. You was not getting action like this on a regular basis in WWF in 1995, right? I mean, this is sling blades and German suplexes, missile drop kicks, action on the outside of the ring. I mean, just look at this. Chucking her by a hair. You just was not getting matches like this. And you know, I remember being a kid and watching stuff like this because they fought a few times and it stood out. It really stood out. I think Medusa's even said, like, we knew that we were just a special attraction. We were not going to be on the shows every week. So we knew that when we did get TV time or we got any chance to perform, we had to do better than the guys. We had to stand out. And that mentality just really landed with me and with many people that watched in that era. You know, I think my appreciation from women's wrestling, Alundra Blaze, Bull Nakano are the two that I really credit more than anyone else for my appreciation of women's wrestling. So I'm so pleased. That was Bull back in the day. That's what she looks like now. I believe she's about 55-ish. She's around that age now. So there she is with Kairi Sane, right? Very cool. That was Nia's reaction to the announcements. Oh, man, we need to look at this as well. Look at this. Look at Bull no sell these kendo shots, right? I reckon at least one of them shots, I think one of them shots got through and stung, and I think she saw red, right? I reckon what she just got hit there with those kendo sticks, I think she saw red, because look how she responds, man. Look at this. Kick to the midsection. Here's the kendo stick. Boom! Right? Breaks it. Oh, man, round the head. This is assault. This isn't pro wrestling. This is assault. She's breaking that kendo stick on Asha Kong. No nonsense, man. No nonsense. Ah, the ref gets it as well. Boom! I think some of these kendo shots like stung and she saw red, man. Scotty Wrestling said in celebration of Bull Nakano and making the Hall of Fame, here's her absolute no-selling some shots from kendo sticks before beating the hell out of Asha Kong and Bison Kimura. She was so real. And there's her with Asuka as well. Great picture. Love that. Michin says Bull Nakano with some hearts. And here, look, Bull Nakano. I hate this shirt. Do you know, I have wanted Bull Nakano merch for so long. You can actually get shirts from Pro Wrestling Tees, and I'd say if that's not to your taste, have a look on Pro Wrestling Tees. If that is to your taste, then you can. There's a link down in the description. You can get to WWE Shop. A little bit of the money comes back to the channel, which is obviously appreciated. If this is on Euroshop, and I haven't looked yet, then if you use the code DAYS15, you can save 15%. I've got an agreement, a relationship with Fanatics where you can actually save some money. I am still waiting to hear back about WWE Shop. I will have to chase that. But yes, this went up. To me, front looks awesome. There is quite a big Hall of Fame logo at the bottom. I wish was smaller. But the back is just so cluttered. Like, I wish there was nothing. And I wish it wasn't green. I don't think the blue looks very good against the green. So I wish it wasn't green. I wish there was nothing on the back, and I wish the logo, the Hall of Fame logo, was smaller. I wish there was an alternative shirt, basically, but I still love the fact that you can get a Bull Nakano shirt on WWE Shop. It's pretty sweet, man. That is pretty sweet. So she absolutely deserves to go into the Hall of Fame, and I'm very, very pleased for her. Let's have a look at merch. Oh, this is cool. Look, 90s WWE have got this. It is a page from KB Toys, and it just shows some of the stuff you could get around WrestleMania 15. Figures, belts, little ring with figures as well, little remote control themed cars. Very, very cool. Harry Van Vliet, thank you. Let's go over here. I was going to show you these. I can make it bigger. There we go. That's better. So here you can see the trainers. This is from Eccentric Art, and they basically hand paint trainers. So they've got these white trainers, and they've painted them so that they look all like Cody Rhodes themed. Really, really good. And they've done it with Roman Reigns as well. So you can see the American Nightmare ones here with the American flag on. You can see the acknowledge me on the back of these Roman ones. Just they look great. Both of them look really good. They've got other designs as well. They've got like Rhea Ripley and HBK. So Eccentric Arts, available at eccentricart.com. I don't know the pricing or anything, but yeah, they're cool, man. They're cool. I like the look of those. So, Harry, thank you. And this from Metal Maniac said, good news for people that missed out when these first came out. Ringside Collectibles have announced that there's a new series called From The Vault. Ringside exclusive figures available to pre-order now. These are old figures that have been out before that they're re-releasing in this old retro style packaging. So Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. There's been some fantastic figures in the past. I could imagine collectors being a little upset because that may mean some of the values come down on these figures. But this is still really, really cool to see some of those figures, older figures, becoming available again. That Undertaker in particular, awesome. Love that Undertaker. They did a Defining Moments. Do you remember Undertaker with the wings? They did a Defining Moments figure that's so expensive. I'd love to see that come back around again. Although a lot of collectors wouldn't, because obviously it'll devalue the one that they already have. Right, have we done all these? We've done that. We've done 2K. We've done Bull. Retro. Yeah, this is just interesting. So, Alex, shout out to you. Just showing us here that the WrestleMania 24 logo used to look like that originally. With 328 days to go till WrestleMania 24, we know the logo would change. That was the one that was in Florida. Had like the sunshine in the background of it. That horrible urine-colored logo is what we were going to get. So I'm very pleased that changed. Oh, yeah, this is pretty fun. Actually, we don't need to load it. I've already got it loaded. It's this here. I've only got this for one thing, and it's the noise that Paul Heyman makes. So enjoy this.
You know, I've been having my sword stole off me.
That's my sword!
One more time.
You know, I've been having my sword stole off me.
That's my sword!
I don't know where that's from. I don't know what that's from, but it really tickled me. So, Harry again, thank you, buds. Oh, yeah, and look at this. Andre the Giant's last match in North America was in Mexico on the 17th of May, 1992. On the opposing team was the great Coquina, who later went on to be Yokozuna. Alan Cheap, you've got to be following Alan Cheapshot. Amazing, amazing, amazing. That is amazing. So Yokozuna and Andre the Giant wrestling each other. Granted, he wasn't Yokozuna here, but it still is Yokozuna. So amazing. It's a bit like that match we looked at the other day where Sting and Undertaker did fight, but Undertaker just wasn't Undertaker at that point, you know. Right, I think it's hard to remember what we've done. I don't think we've done fun yet, have we? So here, oh yeah, this is another one. Let's bring this in and Instagram. That's better. So this is that doctor again. You might remember he chiseled Sheamus's anus. Well, here he is chiseling Raquel. Look. I've seen this guy look out. I've seen this guy work his magic on Bailey. There's a Bailey video that was very popular. She's like, her legs are like swinging away as well. Like how much pain she's in. That is it. That face. So yeah, you gotta check this guy out, man. Doctor, is it Bao Hightower? Is that how you say his name? I think he does a lot of sports stars. So yeah, very fun. Love that as well. That's brilliant. So LA Knight for President said, me and my dog, the day that WWE Shop do put up Chelsea Green hats and mini Chelsea Green hats for animals. So yeah, that's really good. Me and my dog, the day they put them up. You might remember Chelsea Green wants to WWE Shop to sell her hats. And I just love that post. Thought that was very good. So T Lil, thank you. Appreciate it. I wouldn't have seen that. Here we've got this. This is unseen. Well, it's not unseen. It certainly has never been on any WWE show. But this is from, is it Jimmy Fallon? And here, look, it's a kind of mouthing along, singing along type thing. It's from Frozen. And so here is Steph. She gives the mic to Triple H. He then bursts out into song. And as I said, I'm pretty sure this is from Frozen. This guy here, Sparg, said he's got 3 girls. The man has probably seen the movie 500 plus times. So there he is, look, really giving it his all. Reaching over to the New Day. Just fun, man. If you've never seen this clip, it really, really goes for it. Obviously, we can't play the audio because we'd get, like, copyright strikes. But, yeah, love that. Brilliant. I think that's from a few years ago. Right, let's get rid of that. I think we've done that. We've done that. We've also got this, look, from Indi Hartwell. She says, have you ever had an Australian kiss? It's like a French kiss, but down under. P.S. I did tell the koala to stop skipping leg day. I didn't know what she meant at first. And then I saw that where it does look like the koala's got some legs, to be honest, there. So there we go. Have you ever had an Australian? I bet you'll be using that, won't you, with your partners? Hey? Would you like an Australian kiss? I'm surprised John Cena's not demonstrated an Australian kiss on his OnlyFans. Right, I think we've done everything. Just the other folder to go. So on Sunday, Undertaker and Shawn Michaels are going to be the Rivals show, and untold story of Scott Hall in the new Legends biography. So that's what's coming up on Sunday on AETV. A&E. Wrestle Up said Corey Graves describes what it's like working under Triple H. He says, as a WWE commentator, that the headsets have been as quiet as they have ever been. So not getting loads of instructions through the headsets at the moment, which is allowing him room to kind of grow and find his feet. Yeah, look at this. Watson, shout out to you. Why are all the sports teams acknowledging Roman? You might remember we spoke about this. We looked at Hull, we looked at Norwich, we looked at Tottenham. Well, now we've got Barstool Sports. We've also got Brooklyn Nets, Tottenham. We've got, I think that's Newcastle, New York Jets. Who else we got? FIFA, Atalanta, the Blues, Sporting. All these teams from all these countries are acknowledging Roman Reigns on TikTok. I don't know. I don't know how this trend has started. I don't know. Someone has got connections, man, because it's random that all these sports teams would be doing this, but they are. And it's crazy. And the last one, this, look. Shinsuke posted this on Threads. People still use Threads about Okada showing up in AEW. Translation was, really? There we go. Really? There we go. Perhaps he was reacting more to the fact that Okada turned heel. You know, more so than he joined AEW. It's probably that. But it's probably that. But that it was Shinsuke's reaction. I haven't seen any other comments, to be honest, on Okada. I'm sure there is from AEW stars, but I haven't seen, obviously, anything from WWE stars. That's the only one. And that was it. We probably just came in over half an hour, as we said. Quite a quiet day today, the Bull Nakano news being the big news. But still, half an hour episode there. So yeah, appreciate the support. We'll see what today brings, and of course we're building towards that massive SmackDown on Friday. We got Rock, we got Roman, we've got Cody, we've got Seth. It's gonna be unmissable. We're doing a watch along. I will see you on Friday, but of course we will have another unseen later on. And whatever you're doing today, have a great day, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.